Mr. Speaker, a recently released Violence Project study has found that more than half of all mass shootings between 1966 and 2019 occurred since 2000. There have been more and more shootings. It is getting worse and worse. Mass shootings have occurred in the workplace, on college campuses, in our houses of worship, and in our schools. We must do better. These shootings cut off young lives and devastate families. We owe it to the victims to do more to combat gun violence in our communities. We owe it to Joaquin Oliver. Joaquin was 17 years old when he was shot and killed with an assault rifle at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. This is Joaquin. But this symbol of Joaquin is also an assault rifle. You see, this is an assault rifle that was purchased by Joaquin's dad, Manny, without a background check. Manny went to a gun show in Florida and bought a high-powered rifle without a background check. Then he went home and he melted it down to make this statue of his son, who was killed by a similar weapon in his school on Valentine's Day. The statue of Joaquin is now a powerful reminder of our weak gun laws and the countless American lives that have been stolen, families broken by gun violence. When Manny went to a gun show, the seller pushed him to buy the rifle, to buy ammunition, to buy a high-capacity magazine, all at one time without a background check. And Manny wondered, what's the rush? What is the rush? Why does anyone need a deadly arsenal in one afternoon with no questions asked? We have put a lot of effort into making background checks work well for legal gun buyers. The National Instant Criminal Background Check System, the NICS system, returns results in as fast as 30 seconds. Every gun buyer at a gun show, every gun buyer online, every gun buyer at a licensed dealer, every gun buyer should go through that system to keep our communities safe. But they don't, because of a dangerous loophole like the one that allowed Manny to buy an AR-15 at a gun show without a background check. The background check system is the foundation of gun safety in America, and when that foundation is weak, like it is today, it makes all of us less safe. We need universal background checks. States with laws requiring background checks on all sales have lower gun homicide rates than states that don't. And guns from states with lax background check laws often end up recovered in crime scenes in neighboring states without those tough laws. That's why we need a uniform national requirement to end weak gun laws that contribute to trafficking. The president visited New York City recently after two police officers were fatally shot and urged the need for universal background checks. He rightly said our country needs a comprehensive strategy to dramatically reduce gun violence, and the Attorney General of the United States has directed U.S. attorneys to confront gun trafficking across state lines and cities. And I strongly support the president's call for a comprehensive strategy. And as part of that strategy, Congress should do what many states are currently working on, to ban untraceable ghost guns, similar to the law that was signed in New York in October of last year. Congress can do this. Congress should also pass safe storage legislation to protect kids from being harmed by loaded weapons kept unsafely in their homes. We should ban weapons of war that don't belong in our community and are regularly used to hunt innocent people. Who needs to be able to fire off 50 or 100 rounds at a time? Congress should recognize high-capacity magazines have no place in our communities, and their only purpose is to make it easy to cause mass casualties. These proposals have significant support. 90% of Americans, including gun owners, want universal and stronger background checks. Would a stronger background check system prevent every instance of gun violence? No, of course not. Would ending large-capacity ammunition magazines prevent mass casualties caused by guns? No, but they'll make us safer. They'll make our communities safer. They'll make our schools safer. They'll make the workplace safer. They will make people feel safer as they attend religious services. And they will make it easier for law enforcement to do their jobs safely every day. Continued inaction on confronting gun violence will only lead to more innocent people dying from firearms. Congress must take action to get strong gun violence prevention legislation to the president's desk for Joaquin, for the 16 others who were taken at Stoneman Douglas, for their families, and for America. Yield back.
The chair recognizes